Okay. So just really, again, just really sinking into your body. So really allowing the seat to hold you. So really feeling your feet on the floor. Really feeling your connection with the earth. So remember that energy that flows through all of us comes in through our feet. And so the more conscious we are about really feeling our feet on the earth's energy supporting us. Noticing the chair supporting us. We're noticing the physical body. If you notice any tension in the physical body, just noticing it on the in-breath. Breathing out down into the physical body on the out-breath. It's almost like feeling breathing out down through the body, out through the soles of your feet, rooting you into the earth. And as you breathe in, you're breathing the earth's energy up through your feet, up into your body. Breathing out down through the body into the earth. Yes, energy up through the body. Just up through the body to a star above your head. Breathing out into the earth. Breathing the earth's energy up through the body. So really noticing that physical connection to yourself. Remembering that when we connect to ourselves, we connect to that vital life energy. The earth, from the stars, from the sky, from nature. And so the more we're connected to ourselves, the more we're connected to the flow of energy in life. Just remembering connection with the body is connection to life. It's having that awareness, the physical body, of nature, the earth, the sky, the sun, the moon. And then just moving our attention to just notice in this moment how you're feeling. So you put your hands on your heart, if that serves you. If you notice that beautiful warmth in your heart, just really noticing how that beautiful warmth in your heart feels. And if you feel grief, if you feel sadness, just noticing how that feels in the body. And just knowing that all feelings just want to move through us. And so as we connect to the body, as we connect to feelings, we allow them to move through. Even the good ones, we allow to move through. So we don't grab hold of them to make a story about it. We just know that feeling of warmth, that feeling of love in our heart. We know that feeling of sadness, of fear, of grief. And we allow it to move through. And then just moving our awareness, just notice what's happening in the mind. Is there any mental activity? something you've got to do later, what you're going to eat for dinner. And wherever the mind goes, we just notice it and we smile at it. And we gently guide the awareness back to our breath. So breathing deeply into our belly. And as we breathe deeply into our belly, really noticing our connection with the earth through our feet, up our legs to our belly. Really noticing our connection to the sun, to the sky, as we breathe deeply into our belly. And really knowing as we connect deeply inside ourselves, we're connected to all of nature and to all of life's energy flow. And all we need to do is just take a moment to breathe deeply into our bellies, to reconnect to our physical bodies. Allow any feelings to move through while held in that gentle space of the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Really feeling the flow of life. And then just seeing yourselves standing in a beautiful forest. And you're standing in a circle in the group, just feeling the connection with the rest of you. From heart to heart to heart as you stand together in the forest. You might be holding hands or you might just stand there, whatever feels right for you. Just feel the connection in the group, heart to heart to heart. As that energy moves through the heart. You feel that connection with each other. You feel that connection to life's energy flow. And all we need to do is just breathe deeply into our bellies, stay connected to ourselves. And we just notice when the mind takes us away. We just notice when feelings and emotions take us away. We just come back, breathing deeply into our belly over and over and over again. And connecting to our hearts and feeling the connection, supporting, safe. Then we just need to bring our attention back to our breath, back to our belly, back to our center point within ourselves. In that center point, we are connected to everything. So as you see yourself standing in the forest, really feeling nature all around you. Feeling the trees, feeling the wind, feeling the sun, feeling your heart connection to the rest of it. In this space, there's nothing to do. Just resting into the space. Nothing to do. Just knowing if our attention gets drawn away, I'll just come back and breathe into my belly. Just training the mind to keep coming back. We have to do it over and over and over. Breathing deeply into the belly. Noticing that connection with the force of life, the flow of energy. Again, noticing that heart connection to the rest. Really allowing that heart connection to open and touch your heart. Breathing into the heart. Really feeling that strong heart connection. Melting any armor around your heart. Feeling the connection to breathe. Do you breathe in, breathe out. Then as you stand in the forest, hearing the birds, feeling the breeze, feeling the earth underneath, feeling the power in the trees, beautiful energy that surrounds you. You give thanks in your heart for the support. In your mind's eye, you look around with your hand on your heart, thanking each member, thanking them for the safety, support, the help to regulate, to connect to yourself. You walk off in the forest on your own towards your waterfall. And as you walk through the forest, you're really aware of the sounds of feet on the earth. You can hear the waterfall in the distance as you walk towards it. You step into the waterfall. You feel the coolness of the waterfall, the warmth of the waterfall, whatever your body needs. You feel the cleansing waters of the waterfall washing over you. Washing away any stress, any busyness. As you feel the water, feel more connected to yourself, more grounded, more connected to the earth. Remembering we are mostly water. Connected to that beautiful life force energy in the water. And then as you gently step out of the water, drying yourself off on the towel, the beautiful warm sun dries your clothes and warms your skin. And you walk back through the forest. Feeling the earth, feeling the breeze, hearing the birds, feeling nature's energy all around you. You come to a beautiful door. It might be a little door, it might be a big door. It's your door. Your door takes you back in connection with your son. And in your own time, just really gently open the door. Really being aware before you step through the door, you're stepping into your life. You're stepping into your aliveness. Stepping into your joy, your fun. Really feeling that aliveness, that joy as you step through your door. Really knowing you have a right to be fully alive. And as you step through the door into your alignments, to be really aware of the physical body. As you step through the door, sat down in the seat when you started, I want you to really feel the aliveness of your body. To really notice your feet on the floor. Notice the aliveness in your toes, in your feet. And breathe that aliveness up from the earth any time. Notice that aliveness coming into the shins, the calves, the knees. Breathing that aliveness up to the legs, the buttocks, really noticing where your body is touching. And that aliveness up to your belly, the lower back, solar plexus, heart, upper back. And that aliveness into the shoulders, the arms, hands and fingers, the throat. Breathing that aliveness into the mind, the brain, the head. Then really being aware of sitting on the seat you're sitting on. Feeling so much more alive. I just ask you just to put one hand against the other. Really feeling your body really alive. Really noticing your hands, your fingers. Then just circling your wrists one way. And then the other way. Then just resting your hands down. And in your own time, just gently opening your eyes.